Hey guys, it's Izzy Lifts here. Today I competed in my first USAPL meet. It was a learning experience and I learned a lot of things today. It wore me out. I'm very tired right now, but it was a fun time and I qualified for their nationals, which are in Orlando, Florida in October, and I'm really excited about it. And yeah, this video is going to show you how I did. I didn't get the total that I wanted. It was the lowest total I've ever gotten, but it was still really good. It was 352 point something, and it was a little lower than my first meet's total, but I still qualified. I couldn't place, I couldn't get an award because I was an out-of-state lifter, and I was a guest lifter too because I signed up for the meet too late, and I only got notice on Thursday that I would be in this meet, so I really only had one day to prepare for it, and I think I did pretty good for just being thrown in there. And so the USAPL, they're very, 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 very strict and organized about the equipment that you have and their lifts and everything. They have everything really organized, and everything's just very strict. Because I went in for equipment check the day before the meet, and for nationals I can't use my belt, my knee sleeves, my wrist wraps, or I think that's it, because they're not certified by the IPF. They're not certified by them. So I have to get a new belt, new knee sleeves, and new wrist wraps, which kind of sucks, but it's also okay. And yeah, it was a great experience, but also a very hard learning experience because I had to get used to new commands, because for their squat there was actually 3 commands. So you would get set up. Okay, the commands are squat or don't get mad at me.
I'm not getting mad.
The 3 commands for squat are start, squat, and rack. And then for bench, there's also 3. So my dad couldn't lift off for me this time. They had one of the spotters lift off, and he lifted off well, but he made me hold the weight for a really long time before he got out of the way so the judge couldn't see him or see me. And so whenever he got out of the way, the judge would say start, and then you'd hold it at your chest, and then he'd say press, and then you'd have to wait, and then he'd say rack it. And then for deadlift, there's obviously only one for deadlift because it's just a upward motion. So once you pick the bar up off the ground and you hold it there with your lips locked out and your knees locked, the judge will say down, and then you can't drop it. You have to set it down, which I always do because I hate loud noises and banging of weights against the ground. So I have no problem with that. And gotta make sure you listen to the commands, or else you might be disqualified from the meet, which I luckily was not. And so in October, expect a USAPL Nationals video. Bye!
Come on, babe. Right.
running back. Because I'm always deceiving. I always say I'm fine, but that's not the true meaning. The walls are caving in and it leaves me with feelings, but the only one that matters is I won't be defeated. We'll keep talking, pray that I lost it. I keep it cool, my attitude is defrosted, and I'm intending to bring a revolution. There far too many problems with far few solutions. So let's march towards the hills. Let's march with the dreams to be fulfilled. The better planning I'm making them sign a bill. Letting out the future is hard to me still. And all I know is I just need a. All I know is you just need a. All I know is we just need a. All I know is you just need a. All I know is you just need a. All I know is you just need a. All I know is we just need a. All I know is you just need a. All I know is I just need a. All I know is you just need a. All I know is we just need a. All I know is you just need a.
Woo! Good job.